stacking in my bag. Yeah, stacking in my bag. Got a crypto grind. Currency's flowing, every coin's on my mind. My coin based the upper, watch the numbers climb. In this damn fine, feeling so prime. Hustling these protocols, known to the man. Emptying out my radar, I can't understand. Jumping on the wave, watch me move to the plan. Holding diamond hands in this crypto land. Got my eyes on the prize, making moves like a king. Every transaction hit a cash register ring. Ride a blockchain, we won't never be slow. In the world of finance, let the profit.
If you're holding real-world assets, utility assets, you are a bank.
Yeah, of course, we go over the news and stuff, but, we just do what feels natural when we be doing our thing.
We gotta get this money on.
Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good?
Yo.
Happy Monday. Shout out to everybody on the East Coast snowed in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all tapped in because y'all in the crib. Make sure y'all Yeah. So
it is what it is.
You know, it is what it is. You know, D in Florida. You already know I'm on the West Coast. So it's about a good 46 degrees right now. So y'all affecting our temperature just a tad.
Yeah. It's like 70, it's like 70 something. It's like 70, 60, 68, 69, 70.
Yeah, the high for me is 58 degrees today. So we had to come on here and brag a little bit.
Yeah, that shit wild, yo.
Yeah.
And listen, we know how I feel. We know how I feel.
Yeah, we're from the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? From North Kakalaki. D from Jersey. So you know what I'm saying? I'm from the bipolar weather. I know what y'all going through right now. That's why I'm bragging about this 58 degree high today. You know what I'm saying? We good. We good. So y'all enjoy that. Y'all enjoy the snow and the ice and the sleet and all that craziness. Y'all stay warm, okay?
Yeah.
For sure. But we got some stuff to go over today. We're gonna talk about Kraken rolling out DeFi Earn in the US, EU, and Canada. We're gonna talk about Ripple today. Crypto products. We're gonna talk about that. Japan. Traders panic selling XRP. We're gonna talk about we got a couple things to go over. We're gonna talk about how this snowstorm is delaying the Senate Agriculture Committee's crypto bill markup to later in the week. We're gonna talk about rent today. We're gonna talk about rent because they're targeting rent to boost flexibility. So they see people struggling out here, so they're trying to figure out 1,000 ways for you to be paying bills constantly. So constantly, the flexibility is cool because you ain't gonna be put on the street, but you're gonna be in a never-ending cycle of paying bills. So we're gonna get straight into it. So Kraken, I'm gonna just go ahead and start off with that Kraken article. So let me share my screen. Oh, just a update before we get started. Cause I seen some comments. Just for my sanity, I deleted them because I really be sick of the haters. But cause it's like if you ain't spreading positive energy, just you know what I'm saying, just be quiet. So just an update. I'm gonna put it in the camera real quick. Let me move this over. Put it in the camera. My Starlink. Wait, let me make sure my address ain't on there. Okay. I don't see it, but just in case, because sometimes I'll be overlooking shit. My Starlink delivery date is between Thursday, January 29th, and Tuesday, February 3rd, okay? And then we should be back up and going. We straight right now, but I'm just giving y'all an update on my Wi-Fi situation because it's the first time in my little streaming career I've had Wi-Fi issues to this extent. So, yeah, I'm getting my Starlink, so hopefully that works out. And the Starlink works in my house, so we're gonna see. So yeah, the estimated delivery is going to be Thursday and Tuesday. So we're gonna be struggling till then. Just giving y'all an update. My address ain't on here. Just giving y'all an update. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. Everybody.
Say, tell them leave me alone. Shout out to Daniel. Daniel said he in 15 degrees in Texas right now. He said, I'm gonna be laughing when y'all in the 105. Hey man, it's all good.
I'd be cool, gang. That's less clothes I be having to buy now. I don't even be tripping about my summer wardrobe out here because all I need is white tees and basketball shorts, gang. Like
that's it.
I'm not tripping.
It.
White tees, basketball shorts, and Air Maxes, nigga. 990. I'm good. Slides, nigga. I'm straight. I ain't tripping about that 105, boy. I'm good.
Oh man.
We ain't tripping. D gonna go to the beach on y'all ass. Like, yeah.
Yeah, facts.
I'm chilling, gang. Nah. We're gonna take the heat over that cold weather. We grew up
any day.
Any day. We taking the heat, gang. I'm sorry. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? But nah. I got you, Daniel. I know you just joking with us. But yeah. Nah, we like the heat. We like the heat. If I didn't like the heat and I ain't want to do with the heat, I would have never moved to Nevada. That should have been one of the last states I came to, right?
No, facts.
No fucking with the heat. But yeah. So we'll get straight into it. So we got Kraken. So Kraken rolls out DeFi Earn in the US, EU, and Canada, tapping yield bearing what is this, Vita vaults. So let's get into it. So Kraken announced a new product called DeFi Earn. So it's now available in most of the US. So yeah, that means some jurisdictions probably ain't allowing it, but it say most of the US. Canada and parts of Europe. So the goal is simple. Let users earn on-chain yield without needing to directly interact with DeFi protocols themselves. Breaking up the something. So what Kraken is doing, so instead of users managing wallets, smart contracts, or DeFi platforms on their own, Kraken is acting as the bridge. So users deposit funds, mainly stablecoins like USDC. Kraken allocates funds into DeFi lending markets. Yield comes from real borrowing demand on chain. Users earn returns through Kraken's interface. So this lowers the technical barrier that has kept a lot of people out of DeFi. So why does matter? So this is part of a bigger trend. So centralized platforms are integrating DeFi instead of competing with it. So DeFi is moving closer to mainstream financial products. So yield is increasingly coming from real market activity, not just incentives. So it shows how what's the TV? Oh, the TV. Yeah, I might turn it off. Okay. Oh, you good? So it shows how crypto platforms are evolving after past regulatory pressure around earn products. So important distinction. So this is not the same as old centralized yield programs that collapsed in prior cycles. So the yield is generated on chain. So it comes from lending activity, not balance sheet. So Kraken is positioning this as a more transparent model. So that said, it still involves risk because DeFi lending and smart contracts are involved, but the structure is more aligned with how decentralized finance actually works. So what this signals for the industry is that DeFi is becoming more accessible. Exchanges are shifting from pure trading to financial infrastructure. Stablecoins are increasingly used as yield-bearing instruments, not just for transfers. So this fits into the broader theme that we've been discussing. So traditional platforms plus blockchain rails plus real utility. So the big takeaway here is that Kraken's DeFi Earn isn't about hype. It's about simplifying access to on-chain finance. It reflects where the industry is heading. Fewer walls between CeFi and DeFi, more focus on usability, more emphasis on real economic activity. And for a public, if DeFi is quietly being integrated into mainstream platforms, and most people won't even notice it happening. So yeah, so Kraken's trying to simplify DeFi. So the new product is called DeFi Earn. So we'll have to definitely, we got a DeFi Patreon, so I'm sure we'll look more into that to see what's going on over there. The more simple, the better, for sure. So we'll see how that works out for Kraken, but I think it'll be pretty successful.
Okay. All right, Kraken. I see you.
Right. Okay. So yeah, we can keep going. Let's talk about Japan real quick. So Japan eyes crypto ETF approval as early as 2028.
Yeah. I saw this and I was like, oh, okay, what they talking about? Because Japan is heavy with the the XRP. So Japan financial regulators are considering easing restrictions on crypto ETFs. So sources familiar with the matter said that 2028 could be the earliest timeline for approval. So following Bitcoin $1 billion inflows into US Bitcoin and Ethereum in 2025. So according to these sources, citing people familiar with the matter, Japan's Financial Services Agency, the FSA, is planning to amend its regulatory framework to allow cryptocurrencies to be treated as eligible ETFs. So with institutional interest in digital assets continuing to grow, regulators are increasingly reviewing whether existing crypto-related restrictions should be relaxed. And then the country's top financial groups, such as SBI Holdings and Nomura Holdings, will be the first to explore crypto ETFs. And then major players are positioning themselves ahead of the anticipated policy shift from regulators. Earlier in January, Japan's finance minister
oh shoot. Where D? Where D? Oh shoot. D, keep going away. You back up?
Do you hear me?
I think both of us keep clicking it. Just okay, there we go. I can
yeah. All right, cool. So basically earlier in January, Japan's finance minister Saksui Katayama, I'm saying my best, said that the government supports cryptocurrency trading through regulated stock and commodity exchanges. So if implemented, the reforms will lower barriers for Japanese retail investors seeking regulated exposure to Bitcoin and other digital assets through traditional brokerage accounts. The move will also bring Japan closer in line with markets such as the United States and Hong Kong, which approved spot crypto ETFs in 2025. The ongoing discussions reflect regulatory intent than a finalized policy decision. So Japan's FSA has not confirmed any timeline, and any change will require regulatory amendments and formal public consultations. While regulators continue to refine their broader approach to digital assets, spot crypto ETFs remain outside the current framework. And then it's estimated that Japan's crypto ETF market could reach around 1 trillion yen, or roughly $6.4 billion. So by comparison, the US market already surpassed 150 billion in assets under management. And then SBI Holdings, who is one of the main proponents of Ripple XRP, has previously expressed interest in launching crypto ETFs in Japan. And then on August 6, 2025, the firm disclosed plans for Bitcoin XRP dual ETF and a gold crypto product, noting that any launch would depend on regulatory approval. So they moving, but I don't know. 2028, that seems like a crazy distance. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure things have to happen. I'm not going to say too much, but I'm pretty sure things have to happen before 2028. But hey, listen, I could be wrong. And I don't care to be wrong. But I'm pretty sure things have to happen in the immediate, globally.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about silver real quick, because silver is definitely a hot topic right now. I believe the current might be like
115. 115.
Someone in the chat said it's 116. I think it just hit 160.
Yes, it's going higher. So fam, get you some. If you have it.
Get you some silver.
So yeah, fam. So
can't forget the copper.
You said you can't forget what?
Don't forget to get some copper, because that one probably.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget to get you some copper.
Yeah, where'd you get that from?
This was a Christmas gift. This was my favorite gift. That's why I keep showing it. Thank you, Connie.
Oh man.
Yeah, my sister-in-law got me this for Christmas. So that's why I keep showing this one, because it got the Bitcoin symbol. I know I'm not a Bitcoin maxi, but it's still crypto. So, yeah.
Nah, but at the same time, shout out to Connie.
I think a couple people in the chat. A couple people in the chat might have the same one. So shout out to y'all. And if you got it in silver or whatever too, yep. We in there though. We got them precious metals.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right, so basically, what happened is silver just hit new all-time high above $110 an ounce. So it jumped almost 7% just in one day, and it briefly touched 110. It's at 115 now, fam. So it's blew past 110. This move is considered historic and extreme. So when metal moves this fast, it means big money and big fear are entering the market. Damn. So why people rushing to silver? And oh yeah, by the way, gold is at over 5,000. So I think it's at it's over 5K. It hit that 5 bands like we was talking about. We told you it was gonna hit 105 no time. So people are nervous. People are nervous about the global economy, especially in the US. So investors buy silver when they feel the economy may slow down and governments may make bad decisions, and paper money may lose its value, as it has been, right? So it's seen as protection, insurance, and real money, not just numbers on a screen. And then the U.S. problems are fueling the move. So the U.S. trade tensions, the U.S. trade tensions keeps threatening new tariffs, and then the tariffs equal higher prices and slower trade, and then that creates economic stress. And then the budget shutdown fears. The U.S. government may not agree on spending. I think they agreed on it, right? Or it has to go to the Senate. It has to go to the Senate now. So we'll see what the Senate says. But a shutdown signals dysfunction, and investors hate instability. And then Federal Reserve independence concerns. So people worry politicians may pressure the Fed, and if the Fed isn't independent, trust drops very hard, very rapidly. And then if there's less trust, there's more demand for hard assets, just like gold, just like silver. So when trust in institutions fail, precious metals rise. And then the dollar is weak as fuck, fam. I'm sorry, but it is. The silver is priced in US dollars. So when the dollar goes down, silver becomes cheaper for foreign buyers, and then global demand increases automatically, and then the prices rise fast. The demand is there. Supply, there's not too much supply, but there's a whole hell of a lot of demand now. So the dollar is weak, the interest rate cuts are expected, and the political uncertainty hurts confidence. So silver just isn't safe. It's needed, fam. It is needed across the board. And then in the background, you see all the stuff happening in the United States, especially stuff over there that's happening in Minnesota, fam. That's gonna be something that's gonna be we could talk about that later in Patreon, because that's a bigger discussion. But fam, they setting the stage, fam. They setting the stage. So protect yourself across all boards, fam. We've been telling y'all.
For sure. Yeah, it's a safe haven. That's why you're seeing a tremendous uptrend with gold and silver right now, because we're in the middle of a transition. So it's uncertain. People don't know how we're going to land on our feet. So everybody is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody putting their bread in precious metals. So
shout out to Rick in the chat. He said, I'm still buying. Shout out to my dude Rick in the chat at Cost Metals.
So,
yep.
Yeah. I meant to text Rick before we got on here. Time ran up on me, but I got the at Cost Metals link in the description as well. So for those that are trying to find where to get it, I highly suggest. Actually, Rick, let me send you the link real quick. I'm gonna have Rick come on here and he can tell you guys the benefits. If you got time, I don't know if you got time. I'll send it to you just in case. The benefits of actually, I'm gonna save Rick for the Patreon. Never mind. I'm gonna have you come on, Rick. I'll call you when I get off. Yeah, I forgot. I totally forgot. Everything's going into Patreon now. Yeah, Rick, I'm gonna have you come into the Patreon. But Rick can tell you that. Matter of fact, I have him come up just to tell y'all the benefits of at cost metals, because ain't nothing wrong with that. Hold up.
Hey, shout out to Money Talk. She said the older been on it since 2021. I've been telling y'all for a while, fam.
Let me send Rick this link. I don't know what you're doing, Rick, but if you got time.
He said you're available.
He available. Okay. Yeah, just we're gonna say the rest of the good info for the Patreon. So just tell them the benefits of at cost metals though, because it is better benefits of getting your precious metals on at cost metals opposed to other platforms. And Rick can go in depth about that. So we'll bring him up. Let me see if he can come up real quick and tell you guys about at cost metals. We was pushing at cost metals crazy last year. Or was that 2024? Might have been 2024, early last year. But yeah, we was pushing at cost. I think some people, if you in the chat, anybody in the chat that still uses at cost metals, let everybody know about your experience, so everybody know it ain't a bunch of crap. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's people in BlockNation that do like a monthly type of thing where they get their precious metals monthly. Oh
yeah, facts.
Yeah, but see, at cost metals got some better benefits than a lot of these platforms. Let me see. I sent you the link, Rick. Oh, you got it. Okay. So yeah, while Rick goes coming up, we're going, huh?
That's just 117 now. Jeez.
Yeah. So while Rick coming up, I'm gonna just go over the I'm gonna go over some updates for the market structure real quick, or the markup, I should say. Someone gotta find the article. What is the article?
Damn, we're really in the midst of the wealth transfer. This shit crazy. It's like surreal. A little bit. Damn.
There it is. All right, yeah. So let's talk about this. So this is complete bullshit. snowstorm delays. Let me tell y'all why it's bullshit. So, they can still go to work. What they did, because my sister works in media, so y'all have to remember I'm very tapped into Congress and what they got going on all up and through DC. So my sister, she's a radio host for NPR. Now she has to still work. So what did NPR do? They put her in a hotel, because it's hotels all around DC. They put her in a hotel that's a block away from her job so that she could still what? Work. So what I'm saying is this is complete bullshit for them to use this snowstorm as an excuse when they literally could just put Congress in hotels like they normally do to get stuff done, because they still have to work. Doesn't like, you know, that's like Trump saying, hey guys, yeah, I'm not gonna be the president for the next couple of days because we got a snowstorm. This is the fucking government. This is the fucking United States government.
Right.
You cannot use snowstorms as an excuse to delay a bill or a markup. You still have to work. What the fuck are we talking about?
Like this is school. Like this is school, fam.
Like this is school or some shit. Like what are we talking about here? Oh, there go Rick. Okay, I'm gonna bring you up. As soon as I go over this, Rick. So yeah, what are we discussing? So this was already bullshit just from the first word of the headline, snowstorm. Just bullshit. So I can't even I ain't even got no words for this dumb shit. Like this is just pure insanity. This whole planet is just insanity, bro. We live on the most insane planet probably in the entire universe. This is insane. So they're saying a snowstorm delay. They're delaying the Senate Agriculture Committee's crypto bill markup to later in the week. So let's talk about that real quick. Then I'm gonna bring Rick up to talk about at cost metals. But this is just a quick one. Not nothing too crazy, but markup session with the Senate Agriculture. So remember, this is a Senate Agriculture, okay? Senate Agriculture Committee. So they were set to debate and vote on the crypto market structure bill, and it was postponed to later in the week because of a snowstorm in DC. So the session was originally scheduled for earlier in the week, but has now been rescheduled for Thursday morning. So they rescheduled it for Thursday morning as lawmakers work around weather disruptions. So mind you, the only streets in DC that's not clear right now is just like side streets. But like Rhode Island Avenue, like my sister's literally there. She literally told me this morning. Like she literally got they took her back home because the streets is clear. So they can work, is what I'm saying. They're bullshitting. This is how y'all know they are completely bullshitting everybody. So this markup is the first step in amending and potentially advancing crypto regulation through the Senate. So the delay shifts the timeline for this process and adds to existing uncertainty. So this bill has already faced political disagreements and competing priorities within Congress. So Democrats and Republicans have filed multiple amendments, including ethics provisions and competition rules, showing that the legislative text is still in flux even before the markup. So lawmakers have been trying to build a framework that clarifies how digital assets are regulated. So parallel efforts in the Senate Banking Committee, they cover other aspects of crypto law. They have also faced delays and disagreements, underscoring the complexity and political sensitivity of this legislation. Now, what I want everybody to pay attention to, and then we're going to go back to the ad cost metals, we're going to circle back to that. What I want everyone to pay attention to is the U.S. House is also set to vote on banning Congress from trading stocks within the next 72 hours. The U.S. House will vote on banning Congress from trading stocks within the next 72 hours. So that, to me, is going to tell us everything we need to know moving forward. Because the main thing with the markup is ethics, and with the ethics is pretty much they worried about Trump and his family profiting off of crypto, which they've already profited over $1 billion. So I don't even know why we care at this point. And also they're also discussing DeFi in the yield bearing part of this as well. So make sure y'all paying attention. We're gonna definitely cover it. But yeah, within 72 hours, the U.S. House will vote on banning Congress within. Yeah, so we're gonna see. So I just think this is hella interesting. I think they're full of shit. I always thought they were full of shit. Anybody that doesn't think the government is full of shit, you're full of shit. Cause all these people is full of shit. Like, it's just they dead ass at a snowstorm. Like they're dead ass right now. Like it's not people in DC that could vouch and tell you that the roads are like the main roads for them as far as where they need to get to are clear. What the fuck are y'all talking about? So anyway,
no, this shit wild.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. Let me bring Rick up real quick. We're gonna talk about these metals, and then yeah, we'll finish up. But okay, here you go, right here. Rick, what's good? What's good?
Yo, what's good, yo?
Yo.
Here we go. Hey, you holding a lot of money. You holding a lot of money right now.
Man, look, we've been telling people for the longest, okay? We are in a reset right now. These assets will be reevaluated right before our eyes. People don't understand how critical and how serious the time is right now. I mean, when you got, the government printing 80% of all dollars in the last 5 years, you know what I mean? When you see global debt, just going parabolic, debasement of the currency, it's not a surprise to see silver at $117 an ounce. We're going to see silver about $300, $400, probably $500 an ounce by the end of the year, if you ask me. Even we've seen Bank of America and other people, other institutions talk about, silver going to $300, $400 an ounce. But yeah, we've been getting silver. We get silver from straight from the dealer at cost. You know what I mean? We've been helping people do that for years, get, physical silver and gold delivered to their home with no markup on the asset. You know what I mean? And that's critical, because I'm telling you right now, you're going to see delayments in shipments regardless. Doesn't matter what company you go to, you're going to probably wait 3 to 4 weeks at least, okay, to get your delivery. And we've been saying, silver is going to be unaffordium and unobtainium. So now we're seeing these delays where, at least a month to get the metal. But now you're also seeing, we're seeing the shortages. And that's why we'll continue to see the price rise. But at cost metals, they got the metal. We got it at cost. They're delivering it. You're still going to wait maybe about 3 or 4 weeks for delivery on some products. Could be a little sooner depending on what product you're choosing, because we're getting it directly from the dealer and it's at cost. But folks, get what you can while you can. We've been in a deficit for silver in the last 4 years. In the last 4 years, we've been in a deficit.
Yeah.
And now we're having this massive demand for EV batteries, solar, and everything else. Silver's going much higher. You're witnessing the collapse of the dollar. It's happening right before our eyes.
It's happening right now. Do you want to explain to people why about why at cost metals is a better option than, like, I think somebody talked about ApeMex and all these other
ApeMex? Yep. Yeah. So all the other online dealers, ApeMex, you name them, they mark up the precious metals. That's how they make money. And then a lot of times, most of the times, essentially all the time, if you go to their websites, they'll advertise a price, but by the time you check out, it's a higher price, because they're basing the price off the quantity you're getting and your form of payment. So most people are paying significantly way more than their advertised price. At cost metals, the price you see is the price you pay. Doesn't matter the quantity, okay, and it doesn't matter the form of payment. The best way to send money into your account with at cost metals is ACH, but it doesn't matter. The other thing is that you're getting the assets at cost. So they're not marking up the gold or the silver. They're not marking it up. You're getting the same price that the dealer pays when you acquire a membership, which the membership could be $90 or $150, but you pay a membership for the year and you're able to get access to silver and gold at cost. And that's important because it allows you to save money, right? Which ApeMex is probably the dealer that charges the most on metal out of all of them that I know, and I know all of them essentially. ApeMex charges the most. So to me, they're the worst place to go. But obviously, getting it at cost, we're beating every other dealer out there, and you can get the silver, get it delivered, and it's the best way to go because it allows you to save money and accumulate more weight, and that's the name of the game. Value your wealth in ounces. Not in dollars, because a dollar is not a unit of wealth. The dollar is fiat currency, is losing value. Value your wealth in ounces of silver and gold. Value your wealth in quantity. How many of a particular digital asset do you have? Value your wealth in acreage. Just don't value it in dollars. A dollar is not a unit, that you want to value your wealth in. You want to value your wealth in ounces and quantity. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh man, yo, this is a crazy time. I was just saying, it's surreal that like we're going through this reset, we're going through this transformation right now, and like you're seeing it in real time, like you just said, fam. Like this shit is wild, fam. It's wild.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
hey man, like, how low is this? Just like a year and a half ago?
What, $20-$30 an ounce? It was just the longest. It was, you know, $20-$30 an ounce for silver. And unfortunately, the psychology of people is they want to buy stuff as it's going up in value. They don't want to buy it when it's going down. They don't want to buy it when nobody's talking about it. Now everybody wants to buy it $100+, and that's fine. You know, at least you're finally getting in. But it would have been great to buy it at 20 and 30 when D and BlockNation, myself, everybody I asked was telling you get it at that time. You know what I mean? But it's not too late. You know, when we're seeing gold over 5,100, you know, silver at 117, there's a crisis. You know, they're saying it could be the Japanese yen or the bond market and all this. Listen, it's just everything. It's just the everything bubble. It's, you know, it's just a global financial reset. And you know, it's happening, you know, right now in real time, you know, and this time period going to be studied, debated, talked about for generations to come. You know what I mean? And it's those of us who are acquiring the real assets that are going to really create that legacy and make sure that a wealthy family come from us, even if we didn't come from a wealthy family.
100.
Facts.
This was the move, but you know, everybody hear you now, Rick. They, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was acting like they ain't really hear us 3, 4, 5 years ago, but now everybody like, oh, let me tap in, like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, no, we've been preaching this for a minute now, so hey. But
I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious.
Yeah. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. So yeah, y'all. But I just wanted y'all to get a little bit of at-cost metals information. So yeah, we're gonna put the referral code. It's gonna be in the description. I'll add it to the description. It'll be on there after the live. I'll add it on there after the live stream. It should be up there, and then I'm gonna put it in the Patreon as well. It'll be in the Patreon as well. So,
yeah, we definitely got some on the education piece for the people, because most people just don't even understand what's going on. You know, and I tell people all the time that the dollar would have never had the world reserve currency status had it not been backed by gold.
Gold, exactly.
The thing that gave the dollar its value was because it was backed by money. But the dollar was a receipt. It was a certificate. It's the IOU for real money. That's gold and silver. And what we're seeing now is not something new. It's happened throughout history countless times. The debasement of currency, you know, the devaluation and the confiscation of wealth through inflation. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna see these assets continue to rise higher. So yeah, folks, make sure y'all tap in. You know, get silver, get gold. These are savings. This is a risk off way. Grow your money and have it appreciate for you without exposing the risk. Obviously, get these digital assets on the cheap. And yeah, the link is in you know, in the chat, man. But yeah, what a phenomenal time. I'm glad y'all let me come up, man. Just let people know, get this metal, get this money.
No, for sure. We're gonna have you come in the Patreon. We can really talk. We're gonna have you come in the Patreon for sure.
You might have to do a little one of your lessons that you had done for us before. You know what I'm saying? The breakdown. So yeah.
What I know. Yeah, definitely. All right.
Appreciate you, gang.
I appreciate you, fam.
All right, y'all. So yeah. We're gonna bring Rick to the Patreon and, you know, talk precious metals, crypto, all that in the Patreon. So yeah, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. So yeah, we're gonna keep this train rolling. So yeah, we'll have that referral code for y'all. We'll put it in the description once we get off the live stream. Hold on one second. So man, traders panic. They panic sell XRP, even though, you know, it's a rare buy signal. That's, you know, it's really Wall Street is buying up the distressed supply. So, you know, we know that supply shock is imminent. So I don't know who on earth could be selling XRP with all the information that's been coming out, just with the Ripple partnerships, everything that's been coming out about the XRP ledger and all the upgrades and updates that they're doing, and just in general. I don't know how you could be panic selling XRP right now, but people are. So let's talk about
Nah, they are. So retail traders are panic selling XRP because but the data suggests that the Wall Street and institutions are quietly buying. We know that for a while. We told y'all for a while they've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? So XRP looks undervalued even though the sentiment is bad, right? So the rare buy signal is is called XRP's 30-day MVRV, and it's negative 5.7%. So that means recent buyers are losing money. So when most recent buyers are underwater, the selling pressure usually fades and prices often rebound. So historically, this level has been a buy zone, not a top. So current price, I think it's at 188. You know what I'm saying? And the average recent buyer break even is $1.99. So this suggests that the market is resetting positions, not just a random dip. It's just resetting positions. And then the stablecoin market cap hit $311 billion, which is a record high. And then the two possibilities here is money rotates into large coins like XRP, or the money stays parked waiting for clarity. So either way, liquidity is not gone, which matters, most for recovery. So the risk here is derivatives can cause violent moves. So XRP futures opened at 3.3 billion. That's a lot of leverage, meaning that any sharp move up or down can be amplified by liquidations. And then the whales are active. So over 2,800 transactions, over $100,000 in one day. So that's a 3-month high. So the whale activity is extremely high, and volatility is increasing, and it often happens near turning points. So institutions are buying. So you're talking about 90 million in institutional inflows just this year with XRP ETFs, right? 68 million inflows just this month, 1.23 billion since the launch. Let's not forget that, right? So jokers is still buying, fam. They are still buying at a crazy rate. So the data shows that the market is stabilizing. So Binance XRP reserves is 2.74 billion, which is a recent high, and this suggests that liquidity returning to exchanges and market is preparing for higher activity. And then Ripple's corporate expansion adds long-term value. So Ripple is building custody, prime brokerage, and institutional infrastructure. Major acquisitions and partnerships that they've been doing as of recently that we've been talking about. So, ain't nothing to fear, fam. It's nothing to fear. I mean, this article is good. It's telling you that, like, okay, people are panic selling, but at the same time, institutions are buying. And we always tell you, do what the big money does, fam, for yourself. We always tell you that.
100.
I ain't tripping.
No, we ain't tripping at all. So speaking of XRP, we'll just stay on that train because we got Ripple. Ripple expands in Middle East with what's this Riyadh Bank partnership.
Oh yeah.
So, they just signed a partnership deal with GL. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this shit correctly, y'all. Sorry, but it's a subsidiary of Riyadh Bank to advance the financial future of Saudi Arabia through blockchain technology. So yeah, Ripple still getting busy. They still, piling up on these partnerships. So Ripple has announced a new strategic partnership with JL. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but the innovation arm of Riyadh Bank in Saudi Arabia, JL, and Ripple will explore blockchain solutions aimed at boosting financial services, including cross-border payments, tokenization, and digital asset infrastructure across the kingdom. So the key focus areas of the collaborations are cross-border payments, digital asset custody and tokenization, and regulatory sandbox testing. So this deal isn't just about theory, it's aligned with Saudi Arabia's vision for their 2030 goals for financial innovation and blockchain adoption. So this matters because Ripple continues global expansion, strategic access in a major market. So Saudi Arabia is one of the region's largest economies and a key remittance hub. Improving payment efficiency there can have wide-reaching effects. And then blockchain beyond crypto speculation. So the focus on real infrastructure, payments, custody, tokenization show Ripple's technology being considered for practical financial services, not just trading narratives. So just to put it simply, Ripple and Riyadh Bank's innovation arm are testing whether blockchain and Ripple's compatibilities in particular can solve real banking problems in Saudi Arabia. Is a continuation of Ripple's strategy to work with regulated institutions and governments rather than push against traditional systems. So why this partnership matters for XRP. So here's just a simple breakdown for how this ties into XRP. So it's important because it reinforces how Ripple is positioning itself globally, and not just a crypto startup, but as financial infrastructure. So this matters for XRP because regulated banks are exploring Ripple's tech in the core thesis. So Ripple's long-term strategy has always been to integrate with regulated financial institutions. So Saudi Arabia is heavily regulated, state-coordinated bank environment. So if Ripple solutions are being tested there, it signals that its technology is considered institution ready, not experimental. So cross-border payments are XRP's primary use case. So Saudi Arabia is a major remittance hub, trade settlement corridor, energy and infrastructure finance center. So Ripple's technology is designed to reduce friction in exactly these types of flows. Any expansion in this region strengthens the payments narrative around XRP, even if XRP itself isn't immediately named in early pilots. And then sandbox testing equal pathway is not hype. So the fact that this partnership starts in a regulatory sandbox is actually bullish structurally. So that's how real financial systems adopt new rails. They test, comply, and scale. So this mirrors how Ripple's integrations have rolled out in other jurisdictions before production use. And then there's also geographic diversification, reduces single country risk. So Ripple expanding in the Middle East alongside Asia, Europe, and Latin America shows the network effect forming outside the U.S. regulatory environment. So that matters for XRP because it reduces dependency on any one market or regulator. So this aligns with Ripple's broader mission. So Ripple's stated mission is to modernize global payments, lower costs, increase speed and transparency, connect fragmented financial systems. So this partnership fits that mission cleanly. It's not a pivot, it's confirmation. So this isn't about a price pump. It's about Ripple continuing to embed itself into real banking systems, and XRP only works if that infrastructure actually gets used. So yeah. So Ripple over there getting busy in Saudi Arabia, no surprise there. No surprise. All right, so we'll go over.
No surprise at all. No surprise at all.
So let's talk about. Did you want to go over the crypto products? Record largest outflow since mid-November.
Yeah. We could.
Okay.
We could. Yeah.
All right, there you go. It's up.
Okay. So, 1 second. Look at my notes. So crypto products record largest outflow since mid-November 2025. So crypto investment products posted one of the worst weeks on record, as CoinShares data shows that crypto ETPs saw roughly 1.73 billion in net inflows last week, the largest since mid-November 2025. This came just 1 week after $2.2 billion in inflows, right? So this total asset under management across crypto funds fell 178 billion, down from 193 billion the week prior. CoinShares head of research James Butterfield said that the outflows were a result of fading expectations for interest rates cuts, weak price action, and frustration the crypto has failed benefit from the US dollar's weakness. So basically what happened is regionally, the outflows were concentrated in the United States, which accounted for nearly $1.8 billion total. Sweden and Netherlands followed with smaller outflows of 11 and $4 million. And then on the other hand, Switzerland and Germany and Canada treated the pullback as an entry point. Switzerland recorded $32 million in inflows. Canada added 33 million, and Germany saw 19 million move in crypto products. Meanwhile, at issuer level, losses were concentrated in the largest players. BlackRock's iShare products led all issuers with 950 million in outflows. Fidelity followed with 469 million, and Grayscale saw 270 million leave its funds. However, Volatility Shares recorded 83 million in inflows, and Pro Funds added 37 million. Right. So yeah, it's a lot of money, man. A lot of money moving around. But they preparing for something. Like I said in the last segment, they're preparing for something. They're resetting for something. So that money's gonna be moved somewhere else.
Oh, for
they
sure.
They taking their profits and they moving it somewhere else. So I ain't, man. This is one of the greatest times to be alive, fam. It really is. So take heed. Take heed.
About to be interesting. So let's talk about this BNPL for rent. So which is buy now, pay later. So yeah, this says now. I mean, they kind of this flexibility came about. I think I started seeing this probably 5-6 years ago, maybe during COVID or before that. But it's getting worse, if that makes sense. Like, I'm all for flexibility because things happen. I just think that this puts people in a position where they're constantly going to be paying a bill. And they're constantly going to be like in a hole that they can't get out of. So that's kind of what I don't agree with. But the flexibility, yeah, people need the flexibility. It's just some people, this ain't good if you don't make a certain amount of money. If that makes sense. Like, I'm trying to put it in a way where it's like people like kind of understand it. But yeah, so buy now, pay later. So this is a payment method many know from checkout splits is expanding into rent payments as part of a broader push to help households manage cash flow. So this shift is about more than convenience. It's being positioned as a tool to support financial flexibility and inclusion for renters. So what this tells me is y'all would rather implement this technology and spend money on this than just lower the fucking rent so that it's affordable. They rather continue to up rent and just tell y'all, well, we have more flexibility now, so you should be able to pay it. You can break your rent into 4 payments. Like, what? Like, rent is okay. So for somebody, the average rent is $2,000 for it. So if I break that down into 4 payments, that's $500. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm always gonna owe you this $500. That shit start adding up after a while. Like that shit is looking more like my account ain't never gonna be back sitting pretty because I'm gonna always have to send y'all $500. Because if I do the 4 payments and I break this down, I'm like, once you start that habit, bro, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. And next thing you know, every 2 weeks, you giving these people $500. And it just puts you on this continuous payment plan. That's what I don't like about it. Because it just spills over into the next month.
Cash App did the same thing. They'll like give you money to lend. They'll lend you money, and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, here's $1,000. Here's $500 since you got all this money." And it could be easy to get caught up in that trap too. So it's just like you gotta be able to be like, all right, I gotta do this and do that. What's the only way out of this shit? The only way out of this shit is either to invest and upskill. That's why we've been telling you for years to invest, reskill, upskill. That's the only way pretty much to get it right.
More and more people are figuring out that, yeah, they have to reskill. 2, yeah, I need some assets. A lot of people are seeing that now. Like, it's becoming more and more evident since silver and gold is rising in cost. And so, you know, people that don't have assets, like, this is the loop that a lot of people are about to get caught up in, and it's gonna be sad. Like, the buy now pay later is cool, you know, when it's for a couple $100, or you know what I'm saying, or you break down a trip. You know, that's a one-time thing. Rent is continuous, nigga. You gotta pay this every month. This ain't no little shopping. You just spent a little $200-300, or you paid for a $1,500 vacation, and that was it. You know, this is every month, my nigga. Like, you see the loop that they get ready to put people in? Like, that's crazy. So what's happening with rent? So basically, buy now, pay later providers like Affirm are piloting programs, often with partners. I don't know how to pronounce this. It's ESUSU. I don't know. That let renters split monthly rent into 2 or more installments, typically with 0% interest and no late fees during initial tests. Rent is a big deal financially for many households, especially lower income ones. It makes up a large share of take-home pay, offering installment options and one way to ease that burden. So why does shift matter? So it aligns payments with pay cycles. So traditional rent is due once per month, but paychecks often arrive bi-weekly or irregularly, leaving many renters scrambling or relying on overdrafts and late fees. So buy now, pay later for rent spreads payments in ways that better match income timing, reducing pressure. So potential credit building. So companies like the ESUSU, I don't know how to pronounce it, but they already report on-time rent payment data to credit bureaus. So that means buy now, pay later rent could help renters build or improve credit history. See, they trying to show y'all the positive side. They funny. Which many have never had. So I guess, so many people pay late, but landlord and property benefits. So digital flexible rent payments can increase on-time rent collection and reduce administrative hassle for landlords, potentially improving liquidity for property owners. So this trend fits a broader evolution of buy now, pay later from a checkout feature to a general financial tool for everyday payments, from utilities to rent and even lifestyle spending. So in other words, buy now, pay later is becoming a part of the infrastructure of how people manage money, not just a way to buy shoes or electronics. I think we're going too far with the buy now, pay later. We need to keep it. Vacations. I'm all for a firm. I use a firm heavily. A firm with me are best friends, but I'm not using it to pay my rent. Because baby, if I ain't got it, then I ain't got it. Because I spend the way I spend. I pay rent. You know what I'm saying? I pay rent. I pay the car note and the insurance and whatever, and utilities. Whatever's left after that is all I got.
What I'm saying is. Remember last year when we was together in DC, and that was the first time you had seen we had both seen that for DoorDash and for all these other things. They was gonna break that up shit too.
Yeah.
So remember we had that conversation. It was like, yo, there's not gonna be a threshold for it, fam. They're gonna do it for everything. So that kind of opened the door. That really opened the door for anything to happen. So now it's like whatever. It's fair game.
Yep.
They're gonna do it forever. They're gonna do it for anything. So
be careful with that. I totally get it. If you get jammed up, whatever the case might be, you gotta do what you gotta do to keep a roof over you and your kids' heads. I get it. Just don't make that shit a habit, because then you're gonna find yourself in a hole. Especially if you're already in one. You know what I'm saying? This does not, to relieve the stress, because you ain't gotta worry about letters on your door and eviction notices and shit, but it just puts you in this continuous hole, and now you're forced to you should always be making money anyway, but it's like now you ain't got time, because you gotta make sure you got this $500 or however much you owe them. All right, they split it 2 ways, 1,000. I'm just saying, I know the average rent's about 2,000. If you live up north, I know it's way more than that. So, I don't like the idea. I think it's dangerous.
And then you gotta account for unexpected shit, because shit might fuck up with your car, shit might happen over there, somebody may pass away, and how we are, like we don't be having insurance, so we gotta GoFundMe the funerals. I just a cousin of mine had to do that shit. So it's kind of like unexpected shit is happening all the time. So make sure you are putting yourself in the best case scenario possible for your situation. Like, don't be out here just like lollygagging, because we ain't been saying this stuff for years for no reason, fam. So just saying.
I'm telling you. So yeah, y'all be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do, but be careful with that one right there. Yeah. But other than that, y'all, that was all we had for today. Again, we're gonna get the at cost metal things together to get that referral link. And then we'll get back. We'll have that ready for y'all. We'll put it in the description. If you want a Patreon, it'll be posted in the Patreon. But other than that, man, make sure if you're not in the Patreon, get in the Patreon. Like, that's what all the content is gonna be. I'm telling y'all, it's a lot of exclusive content that we just been putting in there. Live streams. We was going live. We just didn't go live on here. Like, we went live on Patreon. Y'all just didn't see us on YouTube and TikTok, but we went live on Patreon. So we've been going live on there. And definitely go more in depth and all that good stuff. So yeah. But other than that, y'all, that was pretty much all we had. And we're gonna see y'all tomorrow. We'll see y'all tomorrow for another briefing.
We'll definitely see y'all tomorrow. At 4 p.m. If you're in the United States at 4 p.m., we're having a free trust class for anybody that wants to set up a free trust. If you want to get protection along with free trust, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just go to the link in the bio, free trust class, fam.
Yeah, make sure y'all tap in with that free trust. I don't know how much longer they're gonna offer a free trust, but make sure y'all tap in, take advantage of that. So yeah, other than that, man, we'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, in the bio for everything. Make sure y'all join that DeFi Patreon too. If you're not in the DeFi Patreon, learning DeFi, might want to hop in that DeFi Patreon, especially if they get their way on market structure and they're able to say, hey, y'all got to take extra steps. You might want to already be in the know with DeFi, but yeah.